to yet another exciting show of XTRA. I'm your host, Sylvania Ambani. Guys, don't mind my voice. There's this bug going around. There's a cold in Nairobi. Yani, meshika tu kila mtu, and I'm a victim actually right now. But anyway, let me introduce my panelists on the show today. We have, of course, Jimmy Nkurunziza has, graced us with his presence today. Welcome back.
Well, I'm delighted to be back after, last I was here, I think I had a beard on, but, well, but let me say
You shaved it?
Here, yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah,
it
there
fell.
Was lots of pressure.
Lots of pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course, guys, we have a new face on set today also. We have rapper Wizzy, and he's going to share with us his interesting story about his musical journey. In fact, he has become a very popular person because of this particular song of his that he released that has become such a controversial topic on social media. Drew, emu jitambulishe kwa wase.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Drew to the Wizzy.
Yes.
The one and only.
Yes.
The realest nigga out here. The one nigga who's gonna change the game forever.
Oh my goodness. Where? Nkurunziza, do you have a lot to say about that?
I didn't get anything.
Anyway, guys, let me just do a formal, if you have been living under a stone and you don't know what's happening. So, Wizzy is a rapper, of course, and he has produced a song that it's very explicit. It's a raunchy song. I think if you are living on social media, you have probably seen this song. It talks about a particular part of the female anatomy, and the video is just unbelievable.
Really?
Drew, what were you thinking when you were actually, writing down the lyrics to this song and actually coming up, developing the video?
I was thinking like just any other young one out here. A person who loves what they love, man. Like if I love a person, I'ma sing a song about him. If I love a particular part of your body, I'ma sing a part about it. And it only happened, this is the only part that I love most.
On a woman?
On a woman, man. Like, yo.
Really?
It's the realest shit.
Nkurunziza, which part do you love most of all?
Oh, okay. Do I have any particular preference for a body part? Let me see. Not really, but I would say...
You don't have to answer, because it looks like you're thinking of a very safe way to tell us what exactly you love. But I want us to discuss this song. That's why we invited Drew here, actually, to give us more perspective in terms of his type of music. So what style do you call your music?
Trap music, and also conscious hip-hop. Yeah.
Is this your first song?
Nah, this is like my third song, but this is the first song that blew up.
So many guys say this was like a publicity stunt, because you have women half naked on the video. Guys, go check it out on YouTube. It's so explicit that we can't even play it on the show today. If you want to see it, you have to check it out on YouTube. Huh? What was going through your mind when coming up with that particular setting for that video?
Honestly, before I wrote the song, I had an encounter with my girl. And whatever we did that day was so awesome that it inspired me to write the song.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
what do you mean by an encounter? So what you did inspired that song?
Yeah, man, like it was the realest thing ever. It was the greatest. If I think any adult film industry wanted to hire people that day,
yes,
won the Vienna Awards, man, like.
Was it the first encounter between you and her?
No, it was like the 5th, but that day, man, like I think she was on some Viagra shit.
Oh my goodness, Drew, you're just coming here to blow our minds off or something. Nkurunziza, my question for you is, he did something that no other local artist has ever tried to do. I mean, of course, we have those raunchy videos, but this video is beyond. But it generated a big debate on social media, and people were, cursing him, telling him he's there's something wrong with him. Maybe he's ill, maybe he's mad or something. But I was having that conversation earlier with someone, and I was telling them, you know, guys, why are we having double standards? Because we consume such kind of content from international musicians. I mean, the songs that we hear from these rap artists from the outside world, it's just more or less similar.
Well, first of all, let me admit that when I first encountered the video,
Yeah.
let me say it was in an environment or a context that almost put me in trouble with my senior somewhere, because I was watching it in a public place. Well, let me first admit that's probably the most explicit video I've ever watched.
Yes.
By a local artist, a regional artist.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of the quality of that video and what we tend to consume here or what is produced locally, I think Kenyans had better stopped being hypocritical. All right? When we're talking about raunchy videos, we're talking about explicit videos. These are things that we consume all the time. Yeah? Except that this particular one, the fact that she was produced here, of course, triggered a shock.
A shock, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's... we've been talking about the evolution of the music industry locally and regionally. And I think, first of all, that was very bold of him.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but in terms of whether he should have settled for that particular subject, that is out of question. But in terms of boldness and, okay, well, we understand that sex sells, and probably to get your name out there, you have to do something that hasn't been done before.
Yes.
So I think from where I sit, that was very brave of him.
Thank you.
Yeah, Drew. So maybe you can tell us has this affected your life somehow in terms of how your friends look at you or even your family?
Yeah, man. Like, it's been crazy. You know, a lot of people did not even expect that from me.
Yes.
Now, I was kind of quiet back in high school. I was the low type, you know, like, I don't talk a lot. I'm kind of antisocial, but so when I released this video and it went viral, a lot of people have been calling me, texting me, asking me, are you okay? Are you mad? And I'm like, yeah, I'm so good, man. People should just stop being hypocritical, man. Like, I'm sure 80% of people right now have porns in their phones. These are things people watch every single day. So when I'm trying to put it out there on the limelight, you trying to cause a buzz or something, that's just being hypocritical, man. Like, and you know, I don't give a word about anything. I'm gonna keep doing me, man.
So you watch porn?
Who doesn't, man?
I don't.
You lying.
Please don't ask me if I do.
Lying.
That's for me to know.
You are lying.
Yeah. I mean, you see, first of all, you know, when you talk of raunchy videos, we talk about explicit music video content. You know, you tend to think about the likes of Ludacris. You tend to think of Madonna. Of course, there is Nelly, who had what was it called? Was it drill something?
Okay.
And there was the P-popping. Those are regarded as the most raunchy. I mean, the raunchiest music videos ever produced.
Yeah.
So I think for him, he has joined that particular league, which I think. I mean, he's putting us out there, but again, when we're looking at, you know, the kind of audience that you're targeting, you know, with that particular, you know, song, I don't think it's the kind of song that you would allow people who are, you know, younger than a certain age to consume.
Yes.
But as far as consumption among adults is concerned, I mean, as you guys have agreed that, I mean, people consume porn all the time. So I think it's okay.
How old are you, Drew?
I'm 22.
22 years old. What are you doing with your life right now?
I'm a fashionista. I'm in the fashion industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those girls in that video, did you actually audition them for a model or are they friends?
They are my friends.
Okay. So did you pay them?
I did.
How much?
I think that's for me and them to know.
No, but I mean, he mentioned that one of them was the girlfriend. So I would have expected maybe the girlfriend to feature there.
Yeah.
No, my girl didn't feature there.
Okay.
As much as I might be naughty and everything, I got some respect for my girl. Like, she's my girl. She's my Beyonce. Like, we're being seen together out there on the public. You know? I don't want nobody to see her, you know. But as far as I'm concerned, you can see any other girls. Kitty. But mine, that's mine, man. That's for me to only see.
Okay, so it's okay for you to show other girls, but
Not your girlfriends.
Yeah, not really.
okay.
I don't mean to disrespect no girl, but yo, as far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned, your girl should always be your first priority, but not in such manner, man. Like, she always protect you, love you.
How long have you been with her?
2 years.
2 years. Wow.
And there was that explosive moment that
That
inspired the song.
that inspired the song, actually.
Yeah, like,
If I asked you to define yourself right now, what would you say for someone who doesn't know you?
I'm the realest rapper out here, or the realest person, man. Like, I believe in truth. These are things that people consume every single day. And it's my job to put it out there on the public for a certain age of people or for a certain group of people. So I believe in truth, and that song is part of what youths my age nowadays do. Like, everything I said on that song, I do it, and I represent the people who does it. Like, I did it for people who do such things on women. So yeah.
So you feel like this is a conversation that we should be having?
Yeah, we should, man. Like, it's important. It's everything in a relationship. Like, you might be all romantic and everything, but if your game down there is bad, man, it's bad. It might cost a relationship. A lot of people been cheating out here because they are niggas, don't perform some good game on their girls. You know, it's crazy. So I was trying to teach niggas what to do, man.
Okay.
Like, I can steal your girl right now because I'm good in that sector.
You believe you are?
I'm good, man.
Can I use the bathroom?
I'm so good, man.
my concern, you know, when I first watched that video, probably he should tell us what he meant by, you know, he mentioned the rain jacket in that video.
Yeah.
What exactly did you mean by that? Because personally, I was lost at some point.
Like, when I wrap that part, so I remember.
But you have to censor your words if you're going to say anything that is going to be we can have you, because that song, my goodness, guys. So how did you deal with your family when you released this song?
It was kind of crazy, you know. My pops called me and he said, yeah, I done seen some on the internet. I'm like, what have you seen? He told me I seen your video, and I was like, yeah, like, I'm no longer 18, man. I have my life right now. I'm living in my own place. So it's like, you sure you're good? And I told him, yeah, I'm good. Like, yo, I'm just doing something you and mama did, so that's why I came in this world, man. Like, what's there to hide, man? These are things people do every single day. Maybe even this morning you did it, so yeah.
Drew, where are you from?
Las Vegas, Nakuru.
Nakuru.
Yeah, but currently in Nairobi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Take us through your musical journey. How did you begin this journey of yours as a rapper?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I wrote my first song in class 2. It was a gospel song. You know, those days gospel was everything. Like in a ringtone and Brafton time. It was called Manziwa God. So then again, in class 5, I think that was my kind of first raunchiest music to be written. In class 5, I wrote a song called Nasikia Nikukande. Yeah. In high school, did a lot of couple tracks that never really went nowhere. I was just listening on my phone. And yeah, last year I recorded that track. So it's been a long journey, you know.
This is like your first recorded song.
No, my first recorded song was a love song. I did it for my girl.
You really love her, right?
Yeah, like, yeah, she's my Beyonce.
Nkurunziza, do you shower your...
Okay, first we have to agree that I'm enchanted.
I mean, this is so beautiful.
Okay.
Having to, you know, you love this person and to the extent of
Okay,
you
personally, I
doing
would have-
music for them, but then it ends up being misconstrued. Was there any other way you could have shot that video, apart from the way you shot it, with half-naked women?
Yeah, I wish I would have done it more naughty.
More naughty than that?
Yeah, I feel like
I don't think there
Oh
is-
my goodness.
There's no shame than that. Okay, personally, what I feel is that maybe there has to, you have to separate maybe between your affection and probably how much attached you are to your girlfriend. Because I'm trying to see, is there a line between how much you are attached to her and probably a natural instinct to sing? Because maybe you're expressing your adoration towards her, and really not singing, but it comes out through music. So is there like a line between your music and your life, your personal life with your
we
girlfriend?
have our personal life, our private life, and our public life. My music life is my professional life. She has to understand, like, I'm doing this professionally, but when I'm with her, that's us, man. Like, that should not come between us. I'm being professional this side, she's doing her thing. Yo, it doesn't have to come between us. At the end of the day, she knows me better than anyone. I know her better.
Yeah.
So would there be music without her, really? Because it appears your music revolves around her.
Not
and
really.
that might concern.
Yeah,
So would there be?
I mean, like, when you break up, will it be the end of Wizzy now? Because she's
No.
like the inspiration for all your songs.
Like I was hoping we don't really talk about her much. Focus on me.
Anyway, we're not saying that you're gonna break up anytime soon. We're just, we're just blown away by this kind of adoration you have for her, which is good for a guy to, love their chick that much.
Okay.
I hope some of us wish to be written songs for us, but hey, life ni hard huku nje.
Personally, I wouldn't date a musician or anyone who is into music, really, because, I mean, controversial an industry as it is, sometimes it blows your mind, and sometimes you're even compelled to do some things, really, to stay relevant. So it must be very difficult, and you have to acknowledge that. And I think really music for me, even if I had the least inspiration to maybe plunge into that industry, I would make sure that I suppress it the first moment it appears. Because I mean, music is difficult. We all have to acknowledge that.
Yeah. What has been the challenge for you as a rapper?
Trying to get your name out there, trying to get people to listen to you. It ain't easy, man. Like.
But you see, people call this a publicity stunt, because right now we are listening to you because of your raunchy video.
It's working, man.
Maybe you did that particularly for that reason.
No, not really. I did it because I loved what I sang for.
Yeah.
It inspired me, and I never knew it would have gotten me here. So yeah, glory be to God. Glory be to that thing. It's crazy.
Glory be to
I don't know what you're glorifying here, but my other overriding concern
goodness.
would be why the departure from gospel music?
Yes.
Because that was the starting point.
Yeah.
And here we are talking about the raunchiest video in the country.
Yeah,
It's a very acute, U-turn.
U-turn, yeah.
I think I backslided, that's all.
You did what?
I backslid, like, is it backslided? I backslide.
It's backslide.
Yeah, backslide.
Oh my God. Yes.
Backslide.
Uh-huh.
It ain't easy being born again. Like, on this generation, it ain't easy, man. Like, how do people do it, man? It's crazy.
I don't know, by the way.
A lot of people are going to hell, man. They're going to hell, man.
So everybody's going to hell.
A lot of people. It ain't easy.
Do you believe you're one of those? I mean,
Who knows, man? But I hope I'm gonna go to hell.
Okay, you're saying right now it's not easy to be, born again. Why?
Because if you start following everything in the Bible, man, you're gonna have one boring life.
Really?
Everybody wanna have fun, man. Like, I believe even 95% of these gospel artists ain't born again.
You have to stop laughing. What are you laughing about?
I'm going to ask to be pardoned when I leave here. Because really,
We can't go like this. You have to stop laughing. What are you laughing about? Let's give him a chance to
I
explain.
never talk about the Bible, but at least there is standard morality and decency, which should govern, maybe everything that you do. And when you're talking about music, really, it should be. Sometimes it's not a question of how moral, how decent one is, but rather how much impact your song manages to have, and maybe even how influential that song will be. But I believe that sometimes artists should not really fall over themselves trying to impress audiences by going, beyond, the red line of decency and morality. Yeah, sometimes it's just good to compose a good song, like try to be as creative as you possibly can and put up something
Yes.
that is appealing to the audience, rather than having to trigger turbulence and moral shockwaves. See?
I was having a conversation with one of well-known female singers, Sanai Peitande, earlier on today, and she was explaining to me how music is shifting not only in Kenya but globally, in terms of artists are now doing more of party songs rather than songs that are educative or have inspirational, would have a positive impact to the society. For you, Drew, what was your end game with this song? How did you want it to impact people?
I want it just to up their sexual game. Like, I believe a lot of niggas been sleeping on that game. It's about that time, like, we treat these ladies how it's supposed to be treated.
This feels like someone that should be read to you or something. You're laughing all the time. What's happening?
So how a song would inspire me to up my game?
Have you listened to the words of the song?
Yes.
They're actually explaining things that are happening. Yeah, when people,
it's
people.
explicit,
Yeah.
in every thinkable way. And I think how that song would, or any other song for that matter, would inspire me to, or inspire anyone for that matter to up their game is beyond my comprehension. But what I have to say is sometimes it's not bad once in a while to go beyond what people consider conventional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you can speak louder because guys are saying they are having difficulty hearing you.
Okay.
Yeah. They need to hear you more.
Yeah.
Probably see his face.
Exactly. You should show them who you are.
This your boy, you already know. Alright.
From where? From Las Vegas, guys.
City.
So what next for you? What should we be waiting now?
A lot of stuff's be coming. I'm having a new song this week. It's called Wakanda. It's a comic book inspired song from Marvel Comics and DC Comics. And a lot of just educational songs, you know what I mean?
What can you tell other artists that are already in this game that have not done what you have done?
Yeah, man, y'all just gotta be realist as possible, man. Stop hiding these things. People wanna hear these things. People wanna watch these things. Y'all stop being too clean. Like, just be real, man. Like,
Yeah, do their thing.
do their thing, man.
Okay.
Be real.
Well, okay.
Nkurunziza.
My concern.
Yes.
Really, and I have so many concerns. We have to admit.
Clearly.
Well, we've been told, numerous times that sex sells. But my question has always been: is sex the only commodity in the market, really? Yeah.
That's the big question.
Yeah. Because I'm sure there's so many things that we could talk about, in music.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about education, as he's saying here, then I don't see. Well, if it has to be sex education, I'm sure there are probably better avenues to address that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be like the main thing. It's like the main cause for you. At least we
Like,
should have.
sex affects a lot of things in society. Like, if you don't teach youth about sex, they end up messing, and that also affects the country. So if I teach you about sex and that thing, it enlightens them more. Like, they're now not prone to making a lot of mistakes that they've been making before my song. So I believe my song is an eye-opener
It's an eye-opener for
to
guys.
niggas like you, man.
To niggas like
Like, give me some lessons, bro.
No, but I think in the song he focuses more on his experiences during that particular
encounter.
yes, but it's in terms of how much education there is in that particular song. Maybe I differ with him. So maybe if we really have to talk about sex, then it has to be more educative. Tell people what they probably don't know and maybe talk about the misconceptions about sex. But really talking about the act itself is as explosive as they come.
For me, I think personally we like to, you know, be the proverbial ostrich who buries their head in the sand because, of course, we are still a conservative nation. We are still trying to move away from, you know, which is going to be a very gradual and slow process from being too conservative to, you know, being out there in the world. But at the same time, have you ever, you know, boarded these public service vehicles and then you listen to, they mostly play these Jamaican songs. And my goodness, those women, Jamaican women are just as special creatures, I'm telling you. Those women can dance. And, you know, the way they dance, you guys, I don't even need to explain. But it has come as a shock to most of us, especially when I read the comments on social media on his song when he was singing about that particular part, that female part of the of a woman. People were just like, this guy needs to be exorcised or something. He has demons. Or like, it was like a shock for all of us, everyone.
Yeah, you know, there's always a first time for everything. And I want to be the pioneer of that type of music in Kenya.
Yes.
It's about that time, man. Like, we've been doing these international things like, yo, let's start doing this particular thing right now. It's 2018, man. It's not 1998.
Okay.
You go on any Facebook page right now, 2 out of 5 posts is about sex. It's about that thing, man. Like, yo, people love this thing. They just hate it that it's being brought to them by a local artist. But I think it's about that time we evolve. It's about evolution.
Let me read one comment from someone on social media. Kevin Bulimo is asking, how much did the video cost?
30K.
30K. Yeah. That is the video only or recording the song
The
and
video plus the audio production.
And paying the ladies.
Minus that.
Minus that.
Probably paying
But
them.
it looks like you shot it in some kind of a
Yeah, you know, it's about
residential
Yeah,
or something.
Like, that's not a high budgeted video. It's about that thing. Where do you do that thing? On the bed.
On the bed.
I'm sure probably.
It's about script.
Maybe even paying the ladies was more expensive than the entire budget.
Yeah, you
the
never
entire
know, man.
production budget.
Yeah. Things happen.
So what kind of a conversation did you have with them? You were like, I have this video and I need you guys to come and, you know, you
Yeah,
want to
like-
explain or something or what?
Yeah, getting the girls was so difficult because, you know, a lot of girls, no disrespect,
Yeah.
in that part of town, they kind of ocha-minded.
Okay.
Like, if you tell a guy you're gonna be naked, they're like, yo, what? You wanna shoot some sex video with me? And I'm like, no, man, we better do this Jamaican shit in Kenya. So it was really a hard time getting the girls, but when I did, I made sure I ain't gonna lose these girls. So I got them that day, we shot that day. You ain't gonna take no chances with this type of music, man.
Because these girls were wearing thongs. They were only wearing thongs, guys, and a bra. And, you know, they were...
One didn't have nothing, like she was totally naked.
And she was, and she was like comfortably okay.
Yeah, she was good. Like, I love her. You know, she's matured. She's international minded. She's Hollywood minded.
Okay.
Yeah, like, yo, you're gonna watch a movie on Netflix. People are totally naked. Like, why can't you watch my video? And as far as I'm concerned, I never told nobody, go click on that link and watch that video. The minute you click, that's on you. Whatever you're gonna watch, that's on you.
Yes.
Like, don't bring me your problems, man. You already saw the title of the song. You expect that to go see people planting maize? No, man. Like, you know what you're gonna watch, man. So that's on you.
Yeah, so you didn't ask anyone. Yeah, actually you didn't even ask. And I like it that on the video on YouTube, actually you have to give consent that you are 18 and above.
Yeah, you know, it follows the YouTube policy standards.
Yes.
And even when you open the video, it has the parental guidance thing.
Yeah.
So the minute you watch it, that's on you. If you're gonna go to hell, Wizzy never sent you to hell. It was your curiosity which killed the cat.
Which sent you to hell.
Thank you, man.
Okay. Final words, Nkurunziza. We need to end this show, guys.
Well, I mean, it's a mind-blasting, you know, kind of movie. I mean, music video. And as you mentioned earlier, we probably need to come out of the woods. Need to come out of hiding. But then again, I probably think artists have to get more creative, try to come up with more items about which they can make music videos. Not just sex. I'm sure there is much more to the society than just sex. But in terms of you know, the kind of boldness that he has exhibited by producing that video, probably that's what our artists need, and especially the budding artists. Now that you have your name out there, maybe it's an amazing platform that you have now to maybe come up with, you know, more educative songs and that kind of thing. Yeah, so in terms of morality, that's a different question altogether. But yeah, basically we need to be more creative. Let's not just, you know, glorify sex and talk about sex all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Drew, your final words to your fans?
Yeah, man, I'm so thankful to each and every person who understands a young nigga. I just did what I had to do because it's an awesome thing to do, man. Like, if you don't love that thing, you're that thing. That's what I say on my song. And I'm gonna keep on producing some more songs. My new music video, Wakanda, dropping this week. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you for your support and your hate. I'm now on Nairobi News. It's crazy, I already know. That thing got me here. You never know it can take you. Yeah, man.
My goodness. With parting shots from Drew Wizzy himself, he said the reasons he did the song was that to teach other fellas to up their games. So guys, if you need to know how to up your games in the bedroom, go listen to his song.
YouTube, Drew Wizzy, that thing.
Drew Wizzy, yeah, they'll just see it when they Google, they search your name. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. I've been your host, Sylvania Ambani. Of course, don't forget, follow us on Nairobi News on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and please log on to our website, nairobinews.co.ke, for this and more exciting stories. But from us today, see you next week.
Yeah.